midnight snack, cereals. Let me tell you one thing about cereals. Cereals are made out of what are cereals made out of?
Wheat.
They're made out of wheat. They're rich, they're healthy, they're awesome. So you take that, they're kind of dry, and then you mix some milk in it. Just gives a great mix. But one on its own is not that great. I mean, you can drink gallons of milk. It's not that bad. But like you can, probably eat a lot of cereals made out of wheat. But on their own, they're not really that big of a deal. The reason why I'm talking about this is because we're made and then they were made. By they I mean them, women. Women were made to complete us. God gave them as a special gift.
I was so lost.
So this is a kind of a reminder to tell the word today of the one of the tricks that the devil is using. The devil is using all kinds of tricks to misappropriate what God intended for good. And he's trying to twist it so that people take it for granted, use it for bad. Just like anything good, if you just don't give it the right value, it won't be any good to you. Like a spoiled kid. Just think of a rich kid who has everything they want. If you give them a toy, or let's not just say a toy, if you give them something of value, they won't value it as much because they have so much of it. Today, people watch women naked all the time. It was not meant to be like that. God did not intend it to be like that. God created women so that we would respect them, love them, cherish them, and protect them. That was the ideal from Him. Every time you step out of that boundary, it has consequences. You will hear this a lot in different forms, but it would always make the same sense. It does not only affect their self-esteem, it does not only affect their motherhood, it does not only affect who they are, it does not only affect what they do, it affects everything. It affects men, it affects the children they will bear. Because guess what? Dads are gone. Sadly, as sad as this is, it is the result of this pornification of something God gave us as great, that we twisted and made it our own just for our pure selfish needs that we can fulfill, but we really won't be filled by that. Everybody has a God-filled hole in their lives. The only thing that can fit in that hole is God and Jesus Christ. He is the only way to salvation. The only way to salvation and eternal life. Nothing else. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just calling out the devil and his trickeries. Just want you to be aware that there's a solution out of this. I just want you to be aware that there's healing from this. It can only be given through Christ and the cross. It's the only solution out of it. If you will trust in Him, He calls us to spiritual holiness. He calls us to look like Him. All these great promises, things He said He was going to do for us. It only starts with one step: obedience, commitment to Him with all you have. And as you turn around and ask Him in humble adoration, tell them, God, take this stuff away from me. I just wanted to address this specific area because I've seen it hurt so many people. People don't know how to be in love anymore. People don't know how to commit anymore because there's just so many options. And it's sad that women forget their value today. They just can be traded left and right because they forgot they were made to be queens. How do you even imagine that God calls His church a bride? He equates her to a bride. It's not random. There's a reason why God made things those way. So just encourage you here today, if you're watching this video, to take special care. Just be aware of that trick the devil is using. Open up yourself to sanctification. It's as biblical as anything else. A lot of people will tell you grace, but let me tell you something. Grace is the empowerment for you to vanquish sin. It's not a permission to live and dwell in it. It's a permission for you to be free. That's what we're called to live. And as you live from it, you will start seeing God in a whole new light. I invite you all to strive for it. It's in the Bible. There's a lot of do's and don'ts in the New Testament. It might be as a surprise, but you got to be ready. God bless you.